The kind of volatility that we have seen for the cryptocurrencies has been unusual even for this sector. In matter of 24 hours, we saw 10 to 40% of a move in almost 3 to 4,000 cryptocurrencies, and that has led to a chain reaction from various global central banks. China, for one, says that the banks and online payment firms will now not offer services to their clients. It could be registering, buying, selling, lending, anything to do with cryptocurrencies will now not be handled here. China also says that they are looking to pilot digital version of yuan in this year itself. China has reiterated that they will ramp up digital yuan usage even before 2022 Winter Olympics. So China clearly seems to be reiterating that. Not just China, but US has also come out with similar statements saying that they are going to release a discussion paper on digital payments in the third quarter. Now, this will allow or invite feedback and suggestions from public in open as well. US also says that they are also looking to put this discussion paper, and they will focus on benefits and risks of CBDCs via this. US also has reiterated, as has been the case with other central banks, that this is an opportunity for wealthy to move taxable assets into unregulated crypto sector. This is a decentralized way, it's anonymous, and that's a bit of a concern with various global central banks there. Also, while the discussion paper is being put out, Congress is yet required to pass this on before it can become a law, is what the markets will then watch out for. The reason there is all of this conversation happening is because we have seen a constant increase in the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market cap. From 2017, that is when it all started to begin, we have seen a constant increase in the market cap. March 2021 was a kind of a celebration when we saw 1 trillion market cap being hit in case of Bitcoin. Since then, of course, we've seen some bit of a correction here. And when you look at the overall sense of the overall cryptocurrency market cap, that now stands at 1.7 trillion. It was at around 2.3 trillion as well on the starting of the month of May. And the all conversation that whether or not can the cryptocurrency destabilizing or the movement that we have seen, can it impact the other asset classes? That doesn't seem so likely right now, because when you look at the market cap of other asset classes, it is way higher than where cryptocurrency stands at. And I'm not even counting commodities or currencies to this, because that is even higher than these numbers right now. And that's exactly the kind of statement that ECB also put out, saying that the risk of crypto affecting financial system stability looks limited right now, because the cryptocurrency usage as of now is quite limited and it is not used for payments as yet.